Hello, friends of fellow nerds. Welcome back to another episode of the Burg Nerds, the number one rated podcast recorded within 20 yards of where this podcast is recorded within.
Yes!
Okay.
We're number one.
All right, Olaf.
All right, I'm Jeremy.
I'm Jordan.
Eddie.
Joe.
Lee.
Mike.
Mike is here, man. Mike's not been with us for a few weeks. Where you been, Mike?
I have literally been everywhere.
That's wonderful. This episode, we're going to be bringing you some our coverage and our thoughts and opinions on this year's 2014's Electronic Entertainment Expo,
E3.
aka E3. So without further ado, we're going to jump right in here. We're going to go to Jordan. Jordan, what do you want to launch with, man? What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff, but I'm asking you where you want to start.
I'm going with Bloodborne
Me too.
on the PS4.
Let's talk about it.
It's a spiritual successor to Demon Souls. Joey and I were talking about it a few
I
episodes
can't
ago.
not wait to play that.
Whatever.
I've never played Demon Souls, so
Anyway,
tell us about it. Go to your notes, man. What did you? Jordan took extensive notes on virtually every single conference that they held on Monday.
yeah.
So let's talk about it, Jordan. What do you think about it?
Well, they haven't showed much about it other than it's in existence and some gameplays leaked. And Joey and I being big fans of Demon Souls and Dark Souls, it's got the original guy on it from software, and it's gonna be great.
Now that's what I've always enjoyed is leaked things when things
Yep.
get leaked. Do they ever really get leaked though? I mean, nothing.
Depends.
There's really no like secret guy who works for the company who's like leaking stuff. You know, I mean,
I think this
I'm
one.
sure it's decided that things get leaked.
I think this one was not intentionally leaked.
Really?
I don't think it was,
The plot thickens.
because this was probably a big thing for Sony, and it kind of got leaked. But still, people are hyped as fuck. Me and
Oh,
Joey
yeah,
are hyped as
definitely.
hell for it. Like
Right
I
on,
said,
man.
so we are just stoked.
So what's got you so hyped about it? Is it the story? Is it the look of it? Is it?
Kind of take the engine that Demon Souls and Dark Souls was running in, polish it up a little bit. Well, I won't say a little. There's some
Yeah.
pretty extensive graphics going on. And then just it seems to be a slightly new engine of combat going on.
So
Seems
which
a little bit-
platform is this? Is it multi-plat
No,
or
it's
is
PS4.
yeah,
straight up PS4?
PS4.
Sony exclusive. Just they look to be adding some new elements to a already good system, and it just looks phenomenal.
That's pretty cool, man. Speaking of Sony's exclusives, the one that I wanted to talk about this week, I've got the wildest boner for Uncharted 4. Did you guys get a chance to take a look at
Absolutely.
the trailer for it?
Looks
Yes.
amazing.
And I mean, it looks great. I mean, Nathan Drake looks like he's aged about 14 years, but he was looking pretty rough. I don't know if that's going to be like the final state of things, where he looks like he took a few years off and was drinking.
Must just suck to wake up, in random places, get up, you cock your gun, put the clip in, and, you kind of
Yeah,
walk
well,
off.
I mean, Nathan Drake has a tough life. I mean, you got to look at it. You know, he's constantly sitting around like, wow, how did my hair get perfectly flipped up? And why are these hot British babes with great asses chasing me around, wanting to go on adventures with me? How did I get this perfect amount of facial hair on my
It's
face?
almost like
so
having
weird.
John McClane in a video game.
I just wish we had some gameplay. That my biggest gripe about this E3 is it was mostly just CG trailers and no game. Any gameplay that was shown was behind doors,
Right,
and
yeah.
that irritates me.
Big case in point is Metal Gear Solid.
And
Pain.
and
Yeah.
Bloodborne, like some got out, but not much.
But at least on Uncharted, what I liked was they started off with this is actually shown on a PlayStation
Yeah.
4, which was impressive.
And not
Because
even.
a lot of times you wonder if they're showing you some super hype
Yeah,
PC
really.
version.
And if
and
there's
you're gonna
anybody
get
who knows
crap.
what they're doing, it's Naughty Dog. They
Right.
know what they're doing.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And there's that trailer. If you pay close attention to it, it gives away like a lot of elements of what you can expect from the game. Victor goddamn Sullivan is back,
Yeah,
which is amazing. And I mean, he talks about it being the one last adventure, so this will most likely be the kind of end of the saga, which makes me sad because when we talked about Dream Games, the one thing that I wanted in this world was a never-ending Uncharted game. Like the whole world just becomes Uncharted, like the whole Earth, and you just
Yeah,
that's what I love that game. I connected so well with that game. The gameplay, the story, the over-the-top epic draw of it. It was just a wonderful game.
yeah. I'll be honest in saying I have never played one of the Uncharted games, but I've watched Jordan here,
Uh-huh.
and I can say my belief is it's not an Uncharted game without Sully.
No, absolutely, yeah. It's Victor Sullivan, man. He's an awesome character.
Yeah.
I like his mustache.
Yes.
This fucking
Very
wonderful,
impressive.
wonderful mustache. Like it was really cool. Like in Uncharted 3, he had his book that he carries with him that he keeps all the sketches in, and he had sketched out like this whole page that said things that scare me. Do you remember that?
Vaguely.
And it was like Marla and like a few other like those blue monsters or whatever, and then he just drew a picture of Sully's mustache. So it was actually pretty cool. Any other Sony exclusives they announced?
Oh, geez. They were exclusives everywhere. Microsoft had them. Sony had them.
We're gonna go with Sony though for right now.
Okay.
Order 1886.
Yeah.
That's I think that's gonna be wonderful, man.
It's
I've
gonna
watched
be a great game.
the the launch trailer for that, man. And it looks great.
It's
Yeah.
got a little bit of gameplay sprinkled in.
Not too
Jordan,
much though. Yeah.
And you brought up a good point, kind of going back to Resident Evil 6, where it was more a little bit of gameplay and more cinematics than it was
I'm
anything.
scared
Yeah,
to death of
I hate
that.
that. Yeah.
I hope that's not the
You
way
were
it
talking
is.
about that with Evil Within too, right?
Not so much with Evil Within, but I'm afraid, I'm just terrified that the Order 1886 is going to be like, well, here's 5 minutes gameplay, here's 7 minutes of quick time events, cinematic set piece. Like I don't like. There's nothing wrong with that kind
If
of
it's
stuff.
done right, like
Uncharted
Uncharted
did it
perfectly.
well. Yeah, they did it well.
And it seemed like it went from cutscenes like into gameplay almost
Yeah.
seamlessly at times.
But like
it
with
really did.
but with like Resident Evil 6, it was like, well, let's go through a hallway and open a door. Well, here's a 5-minute cutscene. I don't want that shit.
Right? Yeah, I
Joey?
don't blame you.
One thing that they mentioned that I was really excited about, I never had a good gaming PC, and they mentioned that Grim Fandango is being
Oh, yeah.
remastered and
Yep.
put out on Sony consoles.
I'm not familiar with that one.
It's supposed to be a pretty cool comedy game.
Right on. Right
And
on.
They announced Little Big Planet 3, which
Yeah.
I'm super stoked about. I love the Little Big Planet games to death.
That's pretty exciting, man. Yeah, definitely.
And,
Mike and I were actually talking about that earlier. We were talking about Little Big Planet,
Mhm.
and he had just gotten it. And he said, Mike, you said everybody was kind of singing the praises of Little Big Planet, how much they enjoyed it.
Right, and I got it for the PS Vita because I'm one of those gaming geeks. I've got to be able to play it on the go, and for me, I did not see what all the hype was about.
The same
because
here.
It just seemed like I don't want to say a little too kid because it was fun.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was fun, but I just didn't get drawn into it. It was not one of those games that I couldn't.
I was
put
exactly
down.
the same way. Like I was with the first time I think I signed up for PlayStation Network.
Yes.
That was offered as one of the free download games, and I actually
Right.
downloaded it and was like, "Where is this going? Like, what's the hype behind it? I didn't get it. It didn't."
Well, I went one worse than you. I actually spent money on the Vita, and so that's why I'm kind of.
You son of a bitch! Get out!
That's why I'm a little disappointed. Is I actually spent money on that.
Oh man.
It kind of caters to a crowd that, like how Minecraft does, the creativity aspects of Little Big Planet. There is just a lot of depth to it that some people just don't understand and can't really get into.
But there's a
Some
lot
of
of
it-
good. Sorry, Joe.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff was, even when I played Little Big Planet 1 and 2 on PS3, there were elements of it that were hard to, manipulate and make your creations work.
Yeah, I made a somewhat decent Silent Hill level, about a third of a level.
Right on.
But there's a lot of good user-created content too, because I played some excellent stuff, user-created levels. and
Yeah, like
all-
I enjoy some of that in some of the games. I've actually went back after I've beaten the game and went back and just played some of the user created content, and it's been a lot of fun. I mean, Infamous did that really well.
Yeah, I was
And
going
all-
to say Infamous 2 and its DLC missions. They were awesome.
Absolutely, yeah.
and all the user-created content
Yeah.
from 1 and 2 is going to transfer over to PS4 with 3.
Nice.
So that's cool too. So all the Silent Hill levels or Final Fantasy 7 levels I played that people made, like it's going to look better because I'm sure they're using the same textures.
Yes.
They've just probably up-resed everything.
Oh, sure.
But that's cool though, because that means like everything you've done isn't going to be lost.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can just go right back. I enjoy the little Big Planet games. I like real quirky stuff too. So that's why I love the Katamari series so much.
All right, so we'll move on to Microsoft now. Now, as far as Microsoft, Jordan, was there anything that you gave a shit about? Because I know right now you're leaning strictly like, Sony right now, aren't you?
Well,
Like
they're
the whole-
just Sony offers right now is just offering more of what I like. Microsoft had their exclusives. They're just not for me. Like
yeah.
I've just never been a big fan of Microsoft.
I've yet to see a
exclusives.
system seller for me. I think the closest thing they got was Dead Rising 3, which I enjoyed the first two. I liked them a whole lot. Like especially the first one. Like the first one really broke a mold. Like I thought it was a lot of fun. And it was like one of the original like Xbox titles. Like it came
Yeah.
out in the first 6 months or something, didn't it?
Oh well, no, there is one thing. Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah.
That actually looks pretty fun because like I'm a big fan. It's made by the people who did Ratchet and Clank
Sure. Yeah.
and Resistance Insomniac games. and it looks really nice. It looks like a mixture between the two almost.
So Titanfall's not selling you then?
Have you seen Titanfall?
I've heard a lot of bad shit about it. I don't know the first thing about
It's
it,
fucking horrible.
but I know
I don't
every
care.
board you go on, virtually every fucking fanboy is on there.
It's
No,
the-
'cause- Well, all of last year's E3, they're like, "Have you seen Titanfall?" Yeah, I don't care.
it's the same thing on every level.
And it's
Really?
and it's EA. I will not.
What is the
support
game? Is it
EA.
like a shooter? Is it a futuristic
It's a
shooter?
Futuristic
meg
shooter.
shooter with parkour.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yay.
Yeah, I can't wait to not
Yeah,
play that.
you can wall run.
Oh,
And then and then call down your big
yeah,
Titan.
right.
And
But-
then that's about it.
As-
Wow, I think I'll go spend $400 on an Xbox One to play
Odd
that.
that you say that because Tony did, and
play Titanfall.
Yes,
The fuck's gotten into him?
a lot of money apparently.
Like,
because
clearly.
unfortunately, he just pissed it away
Yeah,
because
Is
he
he
still
single?
calls it the X-Bone and does not recommend it to anybody at this point in time.
the
Now,
X-Bone.
yeah, apparently he's still wanting to say, he's got money, he's got no kids or anything else like that, so he can
Yeah.
just totally fuck away all the money he wants to.
Yeah,
But
must be nice.
he says, do not buy the Xbox One yet until they have proven themselves.
Other exclusives, like I said, they're not for me, but some people might enjoy. There's like the Master Chief Collection. If you're a big Halo person, they're remastering Halo 2 for a lot of people. That I know, but I'm just saying it real quick. Fable Legends.
there are a handful of gamers that
You never know. You
that
never
listen to the show, so we
Uh,
might as well cater to them.
know. Fable Legends. It's Fable. I'm
Yeah,
not a
yeah.
big Fable person.
Actually, Jordan, and this is going to surprise you, but I think I'm always blasting RPGs. I try not to blast them because I know people like them, people enjoy them, and they're a big part of gaming. But I remembered I've actually played quite a bit. I played Fable 3,
man,
and that's I think the only RPG that I ever actually tried to really get into. So, and of course, I was like ready to take this news to people who were RPG fans, and I'm like, man, I played an RPG. I played Fable 3, and they go,
mauling you in his lies.
nah.
I think the best point that Jordan made, and I kind of thought myself, was they didn't emphasize on the Kinect.
Thank God.
They've been throwing it down.
Yeah, they've been
people's
trying to
throats.
fucking choke people with it, right?
And now you can actually the Xbox One is moving to a Kinectless system where it's not required to have it.
Thank God.
Yeah, it's something that needs to be phased out.
Well, I mean, their conference was nice because for 90 minutes it was games. And
Absolutely.
and I give them points for that. And there's
Developers.
Yeah,
That was missing
goddamn
from launch.
Steve Ballmer.
That was missing from launches. They totally ignored developers.
Yeah. Or you were just making fun of Bomber.
It was no fake sports. It was no here's the family and here's a fake family enjoying whatever with Connect. Thank God they
I
didn't
don't
do
think
that shit.
Madden is selling consoles.
Well, and naturally that's what they opened up with, and it pisses me off because they
Yeah.
shove it down people's throat, and that's the fucking Call of Duty games.
Yeah.
Well, that's their
Who gives a shit?
Actually,
some
you
people
got to
love
hand
them.
it to the people who made Call of Duty. They're like, let's just use
Milk
one
it.
engine to make the exact fucking same game, slightly retextured over and over, and we'll sell it to guys that wear tap-out shirts,
But
wraparound
Kevin
shades.
Spacey and
Robots.
Kevin Spacey.
Well, it does have robots. And the one thing I will say I really like from their conference, well, there's two. There's two indie games I like. One's called Ori and the Blind Forest. It's a gorgeous 2D. I'm a sucker for that stuff.
Yeah.
And the people, even though it's going to be exclusive for about a year, probably timed, I think, is the new game from the people who made Limbo.
Limbo. I know you wanted to talk about that.
It
Yeah.
was called Inside. And
I got
showed
to
a
play
trailer.
Limbo. Remember, I played it on your system. and
I
I enjoyed it.
Fucking love Limbo. And
Thought it
I
was
was like,
fun, yeah.
they showed it, and I was like, that looks a lot like Limbo. I was like, who's played that again? Fuck, they're the people who made Limbo. Well, I'll wait a year. But I was like, oh, yes. So, but yeah, that's what I got for Microsoft. Most of the other stuff they've released an exclusive from Platinum Games, people who made Bayonetta and other stuff called Scalebound, which looks like Devil May Cry with dragons. But just exclusive wise, I'm just not really big on the Microsoft exclusives. I never really had that.
Yeah.
So
Well, there was a few for me. Like I always enjoyed Left 4 Dead,
the first Dead Rising.
but I've heard what you did fail to mention was Evolve, which is the new game coming from Valve.
Yeah, but that's going to be on all consoles
Yeah,
too.
that's all.
It's going all platforms.
Yeah, it's
I
on
thought it
all.
was going to be Microsoft.
Yeah, the Left 4 Dead people. I'm sorry. Let's go around. I'm just kind of going blah, 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 blah.
And Jordan's passing along.
Eddie, was there anything that stuck out to you that you liked?
Well, I'm actually I'm a big fighting game person, and I actually put the video on the Facebook page.
Mortal Kombat 10.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
My whole thing is I love Mortal Kombat. I do feel like they've really dropped the ball for many, many years.
I heard
But-
9 was pretty good.
Right, but I mean, here's the thing that you've had a dead period basically from Mortal Kombat 2
like 15 years.
on
Mhm.
forever, and there's been nothing. And here's the thing, though: a lot of people think with fighting games you really can't do a lot with them. Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can.
You can do a lot with them. You can make them way more interactive. The characters, the gameplay, the moves.
Environments.
Mhm.
Exactly. I mean, environments are one of the biggest things about them. But oh my god, dude! I mean, I've seen gameplay video and things like that of Mortal Kombat 10, and just
When you make a critical hit and it shows the bones that are breaking, like
I know.
it pans like an X-ray and it
Well,
shows
that's
the jaw
what the last one did,
dislocating.
right?
I don't know. I've never
I
played
think
9.
I think it did, but that one, like, people were like, yes, it's back.
I mean, it was everything about it is just amazing. So I mean, I don't have a PS4, but my God, I could just sit there and watch that be
it was
played like
gorgeous.
all day long. And I'm excited about a couple of the Nintendo. No matter what, I will always
Well,
love
Oh
it.
my God!
we'll
I
hit-
got up
we'll
and
hit
left the
Nintendo.
table
I know but
because Eddie was talking, and I come back and he's still talking.
We'll hit Nintendo later.
I know, but I just wanted to get that out there. That
One-
I'm really excited about.
One fighting game that I'm surprised they didn't show this year. I know they've made Street Fighter X Tekken already, and it's Capcom. They have teased having a Tekken X Street Fighter where they've developed it in Namco's engine.
Hmm.
I
Ooh,
really
that'd be
would
good.
like to see that. The Namco's realistic style versus Capcom's, kind of cartoon.
Colorful, yeah.
On this DLC style.
Yeah. Fair enough. But I'd really like to see how that's coming along.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Lee?
What?
Well, is there anything from the Microsoft conference type you'd like to talk about?
Assassin's Creed Unity.
Yeah.
As much as I've hated the last two, this one looks beautiful. The French Revolution is a great time in history to, I mean, just everything that went on.
I was there, bro.
When he was climbing down Notre Dame, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah. And,
Nostradamus was in it.
Yes.
Okay.
it's
From the Disney version.
it looks like it's going to be a really good game. The ability to do multiplayer within the actual storyline,
Yeah, I like
which is
that.
different.
Everybody has kind of freaked out over that point, Lee. Or like everybody's bringing up the fact that you can play multiplayer through the storyline.
Yeah.
I guess everybody forgot that the Dead Island did that like 3 years ago.
Dead Island was Mando.
Okay, well, I mean, everybody's just throwing it out like it's a new fucking concept.
No,
That's
I
the
know.
point I've made, and it's been done.
But it's
I know
new
about
to
it.
the
It's
series.
this series.
It'll be fun.
It's new to the series because I wanted to do that for ages.
plebeians.
Oh, God. It's not 4K, 120 frames per second. Fuck it.
And you're not killing zombies.
Please.
There is something on Microsoft that
Um,
I was actually. I'm sorry, we done. Lee, go ahead.
One more, Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That it looks.
They have
really,
breathed
really
life
good.
back into that horribly fallen flat
Yep.
dead franchise that was.
Yep.
That last Tomb Raider was awesome. It was
Yes,
like
it was.
yeah, it was like, oh, you're waiting for the next Uncharted. Well, here, play this. It's kind of like it and good.
Remember these?
Yeah.
I sure
It
do.
was really
Movements
cool.
were smooth. Controls were great.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Environments were awesome. I mean, it kept you going.
Right on. Now I was pretty stoked about the new Dead Rising 3 DLC. We can bring in like old Capcom characters into fucking Dead Rising, which there's not any really thing in this world I've ever wanted more than to hit a zombie in the head with a Hadouken. I mean, that just sounds.
Get old Zangief out there and
Yeah, I'd be giving them like fucking 720 pile drivers in the street.
Was
and
Mike
shit.
Hagar in that?
Yeah. it was.
Okay, I thought I saw
Yeah.
Hagar.
What about
Sigma.
Jill? Was like Jill and like
I
the
don't
Resident
know.
Evil gang in
I
it?
Well,
know,
Joe-
Sigma from Mega Man X4 was in it. I thought that was
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah.
You ready for round 2? No.
But that looked like a lot of fun, man. Because it's anytime they can kind of
Something-
scoop up some nostalgia and throw it in,
Yeah.
it's
Something
gonna
kinda
it's gonna sell, it's gonna do well.
Something a little disappointing about it though, that a lot of the fans that bought the season pass for the game,
Yes.
like for the DLC,
Yeah.
this was not included in the season pass.
Just bullshit.
It's just shitty.
Don't
Is the DLC out yet?
Yeah,
No
dude.
idea.
Yes, it was out. They even made a point on the conference saying it's out now.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Wow.
arcade game is out, but I
Yeah.
don't know about DLC for the game. I've never played it.
That's
For-
what I was talking about. Was
for
the
Dead
DLC.
Rising?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's out.
the new one that they announced with the old Capcom characters
Yes,
and stuff. It is out.
it was
now.
announced as out the minute they announced it. think
I
got
did
it.
not know that, man. I thought that was going to be something we were going to have to
so
wait months
Here's
on.
on my notes. Available now. Yeah.
I know. If I was some rich asshole who didn't have
Well, don't ever buy.
responsibilities and stuff, that would be enough to make me want to pick up the Xbox One. It's just for
I don't
that,
trust Capcom anymore.
just for that DLC for
And
Dead Rising 3.
Don't ever buy season passes either. They're ripped.
Oh yeah, no.
Ever.
Well, I like
Sorry.
the.
You've been rooked if you bought one.
Well, I had it give it to me as a Christmas present.
That's
for
different.
Then it's
I
okay.
can't complain.
I've got the season passes for games that are released episodic, like The Walking Dead and
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
The Wolf with what is it? The Wolf Within.
You know right up front
I
that's
still
gonna
need
be
to play that,
episodic.
Joey. I really do.
You know
Yeah.
right up front, hey, this is
Yeah,
episodic. It's
right.
not
Right.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, but that's like I think they're offering a DLC season pass for Dark Souls 2,
No.
and I
just
don't want it. Just gonna get them individually.
Because some of it could be like, oh, here's your DLC, here's a costume. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, I paid $20 extra for a costume because they pulled that shit with Batman Origins. People were
Well,
pissed.
and if you are into the first-person shooters, here's a skin pack for the
Yeah.
gun you've already got.
yeah,
Big damn deal. So it changes how you shoot. No, it makes it look like it has
'Cause they've-
wrapping paper at Christmas.
they've already got your money.
Bullshit.
They've already got your money. They don't have to give you
Yeah.
anything decent.
They don't give a shit.
Yeah, so don't buy season passes. You're an idiot if you do.
Yeah. You're sexy if you do.
Mm.
You can buy a
Sexy
sexy
and you
skin.
know it.
Yeah.
sexy sex.
So moving on to Nintendo.
I guess.
Let's go on to
Why?
Nintendo, Jordan. Now you were initially really like you were just kind of down on it and weren't really getting your hopes up about the Nintendo conference.
No, I was surprised actually. Just for the past few years, I've been kind of in Nintendo. Grew up with them, loved them.
Yeah.
Still love to go back to their old stuff, but since like 2010, I've just been like, just they're not doing much. But I was surprised.
They
Yeah.
aren't. They really aren't.
It's the
Like,
same drivel, just repackaged.
All that, most of their stuff
Every
is just
time.
so derivative. And
It's just it's what started it all for me. Like
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to be technical, the Atari 2600 started
Yeah.
it for me. But that's what really launched me into like gaming and stuff like that, and really enjoying video games in a little special way was Nintendo. And I hate to see them flail. I really do. I hate to see them just fucking sinking, man, because they are sinking.
their
hard
3D,
and
3DS
fast.
is still
Not
doing
in
pretty
Japan.
good.
Well,
Yeah, the Wii's still not doing great overall.
no, and
The
you know
Wii still.
the thing that makes me sad on Nintendo is that they keep repackaging the
Not doing
same
that good.
same old. How long has it been since you've seen Nintendo come out with something brand new?
They're slowly doing it. Thank God.
I know, but I mean, as I'm watching the conference, I see some of the exact
I know.
same characters. Now, they look better
I
than
know.
they ever have before. But I mean, it's just a repackaging of the same shit. And it's like when I saw, and I think it was Captain Toad is the name.
They're like the
I
Call of
thought-
Duty for game systems.
Don't go there. Anyway,
It's like I was mentioning earlier. It's franchise fatigue
Yeah.
for me. Like
No.
I have learned to like. I don't like Mario anymore just because he's everywhere. That's my problem.
Captain Toad Treasure
Hipster.
Tracker.
Treasure Tracker
Hipster.
Wow.
looks like 3D.
that is like the
Hipster.
Yoshi's
super dumbest
Yoshi's
name.
Woolly World,
That
but
looks
it
fun.
looks fun.
That looks like Yoshi's Island, and I
But-
love Yoshi's
But
Island.
to me, all they did was they captured Little Big Planet for Yoshi.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair
And I
enough.
mean,
That's pretty blatant.
That's not a knock, but
Yeah.
I'm sitting there thinking, you were Nintendo. You had
You guys ruled the
literally
fucking world at one point.
you had an open check, and you
I
could have
want-
done anything.
I want a kick-ass Metroid. Their conference, I was surprised by
Amen.
their conference,
Yes.
Amen.
but like nothing sold me on the Wii U. Nothing. Like I need a new kick-ass Metroid before I'll buy a Wii U. However, if you're a Nintendo fan, they did show a lot of stuff. People were Smash Brothers fans. I'm not, but I'll go around. So, and they are working on a new Star Fox.
Split-
So I was wrong about that.
but where was
Zelda.
Star Fox?
Let you have that. We'll talk about Zelda.
Where was Star Fox?
They're working
That
on
would
one.
have excited me.
I know they're working on one now. Miyamoto is.
They
I
got
know.
a
But they're trying to utilize that goddamn gamepad, and I fucking hate it. And the gamepad was a mistake. It was.
Well, and I'm sorry to video conference in
Mhm.
to me is lame ass.
I agree.
Have somebody show up.
It's your fucking problem.
I quit.
Well,
Nintendo actually teased a pretty cool little multiplayer game. Looks childish, but it looked fun as hell. Called Splatoon.
that does look fun.
Yeah.
That looks fun.
Spittoon?
Splatoon.
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 They had one title that I cared about.
What was that, Lee?
Zelda.
Zelda.
Oh my god.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Now I agree
Our
with you.
androgynous
It's a
hero of the
little
past.
like
looks-
they almost cartoonish.
It looks like Skyward Sword again.
Yes, but you turned it. I don't remember exactly what you said here. It was cell shaded a bit. Not thrilled with that, and I agree. It does kind of give a cartoony feel, which I mean I know it's
Because
Zelda.
the last one was like that. I like to see him mix it up. Because I love the Wind Waker. Love Wind Waker.
Yeah,
Love it.
And Hyrule Warriors, man, I actually like the looks of that.
but there
too.
wasn't a lot of gameplay,
That's
which
my
I
only
didn't
gripe,
like.
yeah.
But you know it'll be coming.
But
We'll see more.
It looks like they're going to open the world up a bit. Like it looked. They opened it like, oh, you can go to all this. I was like, oh fuck, it's Zelda with a Skyrim type environment.
I
Fuck
like
yes. Fuck yes.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
see, the only thing that I care about that Nintendo has done this generation is already out now, and it's Mario Kart 8. Yeah, I loved Mario Kart. Now I haven't played them. The last Mario Kart I played was the first Mario Kart on Super Nintendo,
It does look fun.
but it looks like a
super-
fucking blast.
We used to
man.
sit
It's
around
a
the
lot of fun.
N64 and just play for hours.
Oh, yeah.
You know, shooting each other, and then you get to the newer versions.
Blue
and
Turtle on the finish line, bitch.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's just not enough to get me to buy the damn Wii U. That's
No.
what-
Oh, no.
Exactly.
Luigi's Death
I'll play it in
Scare.
Walmart's hallway.
Yeah, I don't care if the Wii U is $25. I'm not.
I'll probably pay the Luigi Death.
Soon enough, Wii games are actually going to cost more than a console does.
Yeah.
I'll probably get it at the end of its life, and then I'll pick up about the 5 or 6 games I really wanted for it.
Right. Yeah.
Joey, Eddie,
Yeah, I'm actually like Lee. I'm really excited about the Zelda game. I love the way that they did it. I think it just changes things up a little bit. It looks absolutely beautiful.
Does.
Everything about it, and the video where it just shows the horse and Link, and they're like riding away from this giant. I don't know what the hell it is. It's just chasing after him.
look
and
like
shooting at him.
Goma.
I mean, oh my god, it was just. I mean, the movement was so fluid. I mean, I love fluid movement.
I just want gameplay.
I know, but I mean, here's the thing, though. I mean, this really does give you a really promising idea of how well this game could perform.
Yeah.
And I just think everything about it looks fantastic. I just love the idea you change it up a little bit, and it gives you kind of like a realistic with a little bit of a cartoonish thing to it. I don't know. It's just such a great just combination of the two.
God, we're all business this episode.
Yeah. Here's the thing, man, is that there is something we overlooked with the Microsoft conference.
Yes.
The greatest fucking video game developing company in the fucking world.
Richard Dreyfuss?
Close. Electronic Arts.
Oh, fuck them.
Jordan, now you're a big EA fan, right?
You bet. Love them.
And it's because they care about the players?
Oh, that's exactly. They care about players so much. Fuck
Okay,
EA.
they announced some Star Wars bullshit. Who
Don't
gives a
care.
fuck?
Yeah, EA has the Star Wars license now. Fuck that.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, here's that much footage.
Let's
of
give it to
Battlefront.
EA and Disney.
Oh, yeah, new
The
Battlefield.
two people to hold rights to that.
I can't
franchise now.
We can go through EA's in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Don't care. Don't fucking care. Don't fucking care. You're a liar.
I care about some of the titles.
UFC?
I like sports games though.
Okay, I don't, but there you go.
Too.
We'll give it to you guys.
UFC with Bruce Lee's massive junk.
UFC looks like shit.
Yes,
But I
that
mean,
looks
seriously,
like a
though,
previous gen
If you
game.
look at with this
It looks-
humongous cock that he could
it
beat
looks like
Miyagi
It
with.
looks like Bruce Lee has
he
like a
couldn't.
small child in
did
his shorts.
you post the Bruce Lee post? Who
I did.
posted? You
I
did?
did.
I thought it was Lee
He
because
did.
I was going to Photoshop a character select with
Yeah,
Miyagi
see, I
on
would
it.
have thought it was Lee, too, because he can't seem to get his mouth off of Bruce Lee's dick.
And if you've seen the picture, it's
Huge. No, it isn't. It isn't. It's not.
Dude,
the gameplay is
Okay,
horrible.
compared to me, it's big, but not compared to somebody like
Miyagi,
I don't know,
maybe?
Miyagi.
in the game, there's no, when you hit somebody, it's like they're hitting a wet bag of sand. There's no recoil. There's not just
Looks like it was made for Nintendo.
yeah. It's the whole idea of it is crap. Considering the last two games they've had have been amazing. They've had great gameplay.
Yeah.
The way that you grapple, punch. I mean, everything was great. In this one, they've kind of dropped the ball. But two games that I'm looking forward to is NHL 2K15.
Yeah.
And FIFA.
Now, NHL, I
2K15.
probably would. I don't think there's been a good hockey game in a long time. Has there?
2K14 is really good.
I
You
haven't
should
played
try
it.
it.
No. Good.
Yeah.
I actually
Really
enjoy
good.
hockey. Like,
You can't
I really,
you can't be the Whalers though.
Oh well.
And it's only once in a lifetime.
All right. Yeah.
and I will give one shout to FIFA 15.
A Bruins fan, by the way.
Looks really good from the aspect of to show the stadiums, and in some of the stadiums, especially British Premier League, for anybody that knows that, they've got certain ones that when the other teams come out, they turn their back to the thing, and This one, the computer actually has the stand turn their back to it. Yeah, it's awesome.
Shut up.
Yeah, soccer's fun.
I love the World Cup.
Yeah,
If your
me
brothers
too. I
have-
love the World Cup.
I
I watch it every other year.
I've watched all
Or whenever it is.
I've watched 3 matches. So far.
Hey, I watch all of them that I can.
I get the snore now. Yay.
Oh, my
One thing I
God.
was excited for was like, and here's Criterion Games, like, oh, Burnout.
Nothing.
I get it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Here's a game that
zero.
has like first person, but here's footage that's, I don't know, this game will be 3 years away. Is it a Burnout? No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, then, fuck you.
Then
Then.
why the fuck even show it?
What?
Yeah.
They did that with most of their shit. That's what I hated. EA, if it wasn't one of the sports games, they're like, well, here's something. Oh, it's 3 years away.
Yeah.
Fuck you. And they're like, nobody matters to us more than our customers. And they're like, fuck.
As
If I
long
was
as
in
you
that,
like sports.
if I was in that audience, I would have just gone, fuck you. I don't care if they would have kicked me out or not.
Security,
Wanted
get
to-
this man out of
I
here.
want to throw one more thing out for Sony, and it's No Man's Sky.
Oh God, yes, that looks so good.
It's that game in itself is just
Fly to planets and
yeah,
shoot down stars.
dinosaurs and spaceships.
Oh, AC.
man.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
it's the AC trailer.
But
It's Jean Valjean murdering people.
okay, here's the really weird thing. Aside from Uncharted 4, the thing that I enjoyed the most, aside from Uncharted 4, was that was like a game that's already out. Like they're just revamping it. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
most excited for The Last of Us.
Remastered.
Yes,
Yes.
remastered with it's got like new stuff, right? I mean, like if not a lot, but like a few.
The
Little things.
DLC's on it, and it's got
Yeah.
director commentary.
And one of the things that they talked about was when they made the first one, they had to nerf all the gameplay graphics. You
Yeah.
had your cutscenes, gorgeous gameplay graphics nerfed so that it could process on PS3. Now,
Yeah,
what
but
they've
the
done is
gameplay graphics were still like fucking breathtaking.
This apparently is going to actually cutscene graphics,
Yep.
even in gameplay.
I've got the wildest boner.
I had a
That's it.
wild boner for a game that was introduced, and that's Batman Arkham Knight. Holy fuck, it looks good.
I was actually
Scarecrow-
seeing the trailer during the recording of this episode. For the first time.
Scarecrow alone
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
just sold me, and then
Yeah.
you bring in the Batmobile. Oh fuck!
It's a shame that this game looks better than the third.
Now
movie.
are they going Apple? Are they going Apple? Are they going open world like the previous game? Like it's
Yes.
gonna be entirely open world.
Yep.
According to the developers, Gotham City will actually be 4 times the size
Ooh.
Gotham City was when you played Gotham.
Then
Gotham?
Arkham City.
Arkham
Yeah,
City.
Arkham City. Sorry.
Arkham Gotham.
I want Rocksteady to make a Ninja Turtle game. It'll never happen.
No, that's
That would
probably
be
not going to
awesome.
happen.
Oh no,
I would-
Activision holds the rights.
I
so
want
no.
them to take over Spider-Man.
So do I.
franchise and
Guess
come
who
out
else?
with
Guess who
something
holds the
decent.
rights to Spider-Man?
Sony.
Activision. So it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Just like every Ninja Turtle game from Activision sucked.
Yeah.
Fuck
So
Activision.
you don't like Activision?
No.
Activision.
They have 2 games that make them money: Call of Duty, Skylanders, and they do their shitty license games that
I
they
love
spend it.
Skylanders.
Fair enough. They spend a year on the license games like Spider-Man. They all turn out to be shit, but they make money on them. Eddie, what?
Yeah, so I'm excited about the best game that I played in the past few years, and that was The Last of Us. So that's the only thing I'm really tore up about. I'm really excited. Well, that and Uncharted 4, and of course GTA 5. Which did I cut you off, Eddie?
No, I'm good.
Sorry, man. Go ahead.
No, I'm good. I totally I'm good.
Did you space or what?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Wait, are you good?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay.
GTA 5 apparently they're really re-releasing, and here's the catch: is that you can actually upload your previous game saves, your cloud saves, right?
I believe so.
Which is a
understand.
really awesome move on their end.
Yeah, you really got to give it to them. Like you can have an Xbox 360 cloud save, and you can actually move it to your PS4.
That's cool. I don't think I'll rebuy it though.
Yeah, I probably will, just
I
because
might too when I have
some of the
one
funnest times, dudes. We had a lot of fun times playing,
Oh, yeah.
GTA Online. We had a blast with it, even though they were systematically destroying the gameplay as they went. But that was a lot of fun. And that and Last of Us, I think, are the 2. Uncharted, definitely those 3 are the ones I'm looking for the most. That's the only ones that got me excited. I know you guys all have all the shit that really just tweaks your nipple.
I like the
Right.
indie stuff. I
Yeah.
love it.
Well, I was looking forward to Cuphead.
Yeah, it's on Xbox One though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
So,
that won't be a system seller.
yeah. It'll probably come over eventually. Most of the indie stuff goes to almost all platforms. Oh Lordy, what else going on here? Got a list.
The one that I was excited for is the Order 1886. That one just has a really, really cool concept for me. I cannot wait for that
In
game.
foggy old London town.
Yes.
You
And
sound like you're from London.
Oh God.
cannot wait, and I hope and pray it does not fall short of the
Yeah.
hype it's already building up around. And that's what I am sick of for all these E3 conferences. Is like I fall into the hype of these damn games, and you buy it, and it's like, oh my God, this is a piece of shit as
Oh, yeah.
compared to what they showed on that.
Good old
Absolutely.
hype. The good old hype train.
Watch Dogs was the last one I noticed that really did that. Like the gameplay was just like, what the fuck is this? That looks like a.
Here's a nice fuck you from Square. Fans of Final Fantasy VII who, like many of us, would like a remake. Well, you get a remake of the Mini Bike game for mobiles. Fuck you, Square. Okay. Oddworld new and tasty gameplay.
Yay.
That looks wonderful. Alien Isolation looks wonderful.
Yes, it does.
So, what else? I'm running out of stuff. Who's got something to say? Eddie.
I'm just gonna say, I mean, you guys pretty much covered. I mean, Jordan coming into this podcast just brings out this, 11-page, 12-size font, no spacing whatsoever except between paragraphs, and we're college professors, and I mean, it's just a work of art, Jordan. Kudos to you.
Great job.
This one's
Awesome.
serious. I like my game.
I mean, can you send this to me and can we put this on the website?
I'll send it. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I deleted it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I deleted it because
I've still got it.
Okay, well, it doesn't have the Nintendo stuff, but
Oh my
Well,
God.
I'm not hurt.
Nobody's missing much of anything.
sorry, I thought we were gonna do it, so I was just like, just deleted it. All right.
Fair enough, guys. I think that's going to do it for this week's episode, our special E3 coverage.
Oh, hers.
Yeah, we do need to talk about hers, don't we?
Yeah.
Thank you for the chips.
Yes, thanks again.
Yeah.
Sriracha honey chips.
Oh.
Lovely.
I just knocked off a bag of those.
You know, we just we kind of dropped the ball on hers the last couple of episodes. I don't think we made any mention of hers, and we are sorry, Mr. Thomas, at hers. We are very sorry.
Send puffs.
More puffs.
I think just a free crate of chips every
Bacon
month is
cheddar.
fine. Yeah. But no, I don't take all the puffs.
Is there a bag in your cabinet?
No,
No, he ate
There's
his
a bag in his
breakfast this
pocket.
morning at work.
no, they're still on my desk at work.
You're an asshole.
They were the honey cheese.
Yeah. Why don't you let somebody else get first dibs?
Because I'm the one who initiated contact and landed us this sweet.
Which you got the first pick out of the first box. Great. Now you rotate.
I'll tell you what, man. I will rotate and give Lee first pick out of the box next time.
I'm gonna give my turn to Eddie.
No, it's okay. I'll give it to you.
Okay, I'm keeping
If
it.
you guys are done sucking each other's dicks. But yes, if you guys don't know what hers are, they're producers of like 7 billion different flavors of potato chips. They're amazing.
Yeah, there's like 4 different flavors every time we get a box.
Yeah, there's new shit that we're getting
Yeah.
every single week and they ship us like a crate of like 10 to 15 bags every single month, and we're constantly getting new shit. So hers, we love you. We love you with all of our hearts, and thank you for clogging up our hearts and eat hers. Fuck
Yeah.
it, I just can't stress that enough. It's wonderful.
It is.
Fuck Doritos. Those guys are fucking assholes. fuck Doritos.
Doritos are the EA
We
of the
have-
chip world.
But if they're
Oh wow!
Fuck Frito-Lay.
but if they're
No, I
listening,
love them corn chips.
Yeah.
You can't beat the Frito
Yeah,
corn
they're
chips.
Get my
listening,
chili
we'll entertain
Fritos.
an offer.
Yeah, fuck them all. Fuck all snack foods. If it's not hers,
hers is the only one that
that's
matters.
right. That's the only one that matters. Fuck Doritos. Fuck Frito-Lay. Fuck Cheetos. That's probably
Grippos,
still Frito-Lay or whatever. Fuck
Taste
Grippos. Fuck Vicky's. Fuck Cape Cod. Fuck everyone. Why do I know so many
Wise.
chip companies?
Wise.
Yeah.
Mike sells.
But don't you?
Yeah.
don't
Fucking
you
Jay Higgs.
fucking hate on Southern Indiana popcorn?
Oh no,
No. We don't know. We don't talk. We just won't plug them. We're not going to plug
No.
them
Actually, we will.
unless they want to give us free stuff, and then we'll
Send
plug
us
the
like a
shit.
box of 20 bags of
White cheddar.
aged white cheddar.
Yes. So everybody, man, if you're out there, go to the store and get some hers. You can't go wrong. These motherfuckers are brilliant.
Walmart's got them again.
They're mad scientists. I mean, they really are. Like I have this feeling that they got like this very Day of the Dead-ish, Dr. Frankenstein, the one they call Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And he's just in there like leaning over like cut open bags trying to mix and make new flavors and shit. he's like crazy. He's got 5 o'clock shadow where he hasn't left the lab in like a week. So that's what I picture the people at hers do. So
We love them for it.
pretty exciting.
Yeah, my ears are thirsty.
I got some swamp going on.
Yeah.
You get a little swamp.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think it's going to do it for us for our special E3 coverage. I am Jeremy.
I'm Jordan. Do not support EA.
Eddie.
Joe.
Lee.
Mike.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. We're gonna call it a night, and as usual, and as always, Hulk Hogan.
Fuck you.
Bye.